They showed up at 8 a.m. on the dot, chainsaw buzzing, like our fence was just a pile of trash they'd been meaning to haul away. And listen, I was still half asleep, hair all over the place. Not even a whiff of coffee in the kitchen yet. I glance outside, see wood chips flying, and there they are, 3 guys in matching polos standing in my front yard like they own the whole zip code. One's barking orders with a clipboard, another's revving the saw like it's some kind of flex, and the last kid, he can't be older than 22. He's got a GoPro strapped to his chest like he's out, filming for a reality show. No warning, no paperwork, not even a lousy note on the door. I just knew, deep down, this wasn't a normal HOA mishap. It was staged, or a dare, or someone seeing how far they could shove their luck. Name's Daniel, by the way. I teach high school history and live with my grandpa Frank, who, by the way, built that wooden gate himself back in '83. Stood through hurricanes, stood through break-ins, but apparently wasn't going to survive a Tuesday morning full of arrogance. I run outside, still in yesterday's shirt, holding a red pen like it's going to do a thing. And I'm yelling, "Stop! What are you even doing? Where's your license? Your insurance? Anything." Clipboard guy doesn't even blink. Just gives me this smirk that says I'm background noise. "We don't need licenses for community enforcement," he says, voice like he's reciting some script he memorized yesterday. That word, enforcement, it made my skin crawl. Real security's got badges, documentation, a chain of command. These clowns, all they had was attitude and off-brand workwear. I check our mailbox. Empty. No warnings, no violations, nothing. So I shout again, throat raw, "Show me the paperwork." Clipboard guy just laughs and says, "Safety violation," and points at our fence like 40 years of carpentry turned into a crime scene overnight. The saw ripped through the main beam, and when that gate collapsed, I swear, it felt like losing a piece of family history. My chest hurt, not just from the anger, but grief. And then the screen door creaks. And here comes Frank, 82, Vietnam vet, steady as stone, coffee mug in hand. Doesn't say a word, just sets his cup down, heads to the shed, and comes back carrying his old belt-fed M60. Sits at the porch table, clips in the ammo belt, and takes another sip, calm as you please. "Just having breakfast on my own land," he says. Didn't have to raise his voice, the power shift was instant. Saw goes silent. Clipboard guy's little smirk fades. Even GoPro kid freezes. And across the street, Mrs. Delgado's filming on her phone, neighbors peeking out, and suddenly the intimidation. Script they planned isn't theirs anymore. Clipboard guy tries to save face. "We'll be back with proper authorities." Frank just shrugs, looking forward to meeting some real authorities. They pack up, peel out so fast you'd think they robbed a bank, but the way they keep glancing back, you just know it's not finished. Within hours, the videos start popping up. Mrs. Delgado's phone footage mixed with the kid's GoPro, and suddenly Frank, my grandpa, is an internet sensation. Half the world's calling him a maniac, the other half's calling him a hero. I see a comment calling him a crazy old man with a machine gun, and my hands shake. He built this place with his bare hands, served his country, and now he's a meme because some nobodies with a chainsaw showed up. News vans swarm the street. Neighbors complain about the circus, but Frank's cool as ever. "They're running scared," he says, sipping his coffee. But me? My patience is running out, so I start digging. I'm up to my eyeballs in state laws, HOA rules, city codes. It's clear as daylight. Real associations give 30 days notice, allow appeals, go through court. None of that happened. Turns out, there's no record, nothing, zero, on our address. These guys weren't even HOA. They were fakes. Then I get a text. No name, just 6 words. Check Silver Mesa. Permits. Follow the money. I'm sitting outside City Hall, scrolling through public records, and boom, there it is. Silver Mesa Development, trying to run a new access road right through our land. And guess what the only bottleneck is? Our gate. Suddenly it all makes sense. This wasn't about a safety violation. It was a land grab, corporate style. 2 days later, Mara, the HOA president, everyone hates, shows up with 2 men in black suits, banging on the door, demanding Frank surrender his unregistered weapon. My blood's boiling, but I keep it steady. "Ma'am, that's illegally owned. Relic. Never left private land." Frank steps up, VA paperwork in hand, calm as ever. War relic, legally owned, staying put. I ask for a warrant, for badges, anything, nothing but awkward silence. I laugh. Sometimes you gotta, right? And say, you don't have any authority at all, do you? Their faces say it all. They leave humiliated, but Mara gives me this look, like a promise. That night, Frank's cleaning the M60 while I'm spread out with zoning maps, permits, every scrap of evidence I can find. These aren't overzealous neighbors, Frank mutters, never looking up. They're thieves in costumes. We hatch a plan, document everything, set up cameras, cloud backups, start a neighborhood group. Within a week, dozens join us, sharing stories. And wouldn't you know, every one of them lives along the proposed development route. It wasn't chaos, it was organized fraud. The showdown's quick. Saturday morning, Mara rolls up with her crew, fake uniforms, official-looking clipboards. I hit live stream before they step on our lawn. 3,000 people tune in, then 5, then 10. Frank's on the porch, coffee in hand, papers next to the M60. No threats, just presence. Mara starts barking about Community Code 127, which, by the way, doesn't even exist. The chat's roasting her, everyone's watching. Then one of her guys drops a folder, papers spill everywhere. Camera zooms in, a silver Mesa logo, clear as daylight. The chat explodes. Screenshots go flying across the internet. Neighbors step outside. Mrs. Delgado shouts, "These people don't represent us." Mara's authority crumbles in real time. Frank leans in, voice steady. Taking property on this land without a warrant is armed robbery under state law. With thousands of witnesses online, they can't do a thing. They leave, humiliated, and this time, the whole block stands with us. But humiliation just makes desperate people reckless. Friday, 2 a.m., alarms go off. I wake up, grab my phone, hit live stream. 3 masked figures creeping with lock cutters, battery saws. Surprise! You're on camera. I yell, and they freeze in the floodlights. Frank steps out, flag in one hand, M60 in the other, voice like a drill sergeant. "Gentlemen, you're committing felonies on private land at 2 in the morning." Live streams blowing up, 5, 10, 15,000. People watching. And in the middle of it all, the GoPro kid, Cole, steps forward, shaking. "I didn't know," he says. Frank just nods. "Then learn, son. Choose better employers." That clip goes viral. An old soldier showing mercy to a kid on the wrong side. Within weeks, the DA's announcing federal RICO charges against Silver Mesa. Mara pleads guilty to fraud and conspiracy, agrees to restitution. The fake patrol faces trespass, property destruction, false authority. The executives? Still fighting, but their empires collapsing under a mountain of evidence. Our busted gate becomes a case study in how sunlight kills corporate scams. We rebuild, stronger than before, neighbors by our side. Hang up a sign, private land protected. Fake authority exposed. Constitution defended. That little online group turns statewide. Families band together, share resources, fight back. Cole gets honest work, redemption in his story now. Frank's back on the porch, flag behind. Him, M60 out for show, no threats, just a reminder, freedom's defended with vigilance, not violence. Me? I learned the hardest truth. Fake authority only wins when we let it. When we stay quiet. Ignore paperwork, shrug off intimidation. But shine a light, stand together, and they crumble like rotten wood. So, I gotta ask, if men in polos and chainsaws came for your land, would you step outside and hold your ground, or hope someone else stands up for you? Was Frank wrong to put that old machine gun on the porch, or was it the only thing that made the bullies blink? Let me know what you think. Where do you draw the line between authority and intimidation? Drop a comment, share your take, because trust me, stories like this, they never really sleep.